We need to abolish the parole system. First of all, because it's part of this great big expanded police state bureaucracy that's growing in America. It's costing the taxpayers millions of dollars to hire these guys to look after people on parole. And what are they hired to do? They're hired to go out there and make sure he finds a job. Okay, you're going to help a guy find a job. The first thing you do is you go and talk to the boss that he just got a job with. And you tell him, my client is on parole and I'm here to verify he got a job. The boss looks at you and says he doesn't have one anymore. I didn't know he was a felon. We don't hire felons. The guy that's on parole goes out to get a job. Mr. State Socialist Worker sticks his big long Jewish nose into the guy's business. He goes, tells his boss he's a felon. Then he doesn't have a job any longer. Well, Mr. Parole Man is out there to protect the people and make sure these guys find a place to live. They're really helping these guys find a place to live. So this parolee, he rents a house, and the parole man wants to go talk. Well, I'm his parole agent. I wanted to verify he had a home. Well, he doesn't have one anymore. We don't. Okay, so this state worker now has done knocked the guy out of a job, done got him kicked out of his house. Now, parole says, well, you know what? There's been they poisoned my dog. They kicked my door in. My tires were flat. I've been getting calls on the phone. Someone wants to work me over, and Mr. Parole Man, I need to own a firearm for self-defense. Mr. Parole Man says, no, you know the rules. It's the law. No convicted felon can have a firearm on parole. So the parole man comes to see him in a couple of days and finds out he's in the morgue. Somebody went in there to rob him and didn't want any witnesses, so they took a nice sharp butcher knife and slit his jugular vein wide open. That's all right. He's a felon. He's a piece of swine. The parole man says, I'll just find me another man to go out and work with and help. The problem is with this whole scenario here is that it's evil. It's socialist. It's what you would find in Russia in 1940, 1950 with the socialist police state. It's unconstitutional. Parole should be abolished, completely abolished, and what we should do is replace the parole board with a commutation of sentence board, a board appointed by the governor to examine each case on a yearly basis to see if there's mitigating circumstances that would justify shortening a person's prison sentence, whether he had been sentenced to an extremely long time by a runaway, hard-line on crime judge, or maybe his good behavior, maybe it's for medical reasons, whatever the reason may be. Maybe there's a job waiting for him out there, and he's got a home to go to, and so let's just let him go, cut the bureaucracy, and definitely get rid of the parole board and the parole officers. All they do is push people who have made mistakes into committing more crimes. And another reason we need to abolish parole is because the strict rules on parole are so strict you can't live up to them. These guys can't pay the $100 a month parole fines. I mean, to stay on parole, you got to pay $100 a month. You can't do that when you just can't do it. Living up to these parole rules and regulations, the guy goes out, drinks a little bit, he's violated on his parole. Prison time, sufficient punishment for criminals. And after they do their time, give them an their behavior and live honest lives. And if you're on parole, you can't do that.